Did you know that the oldest known board game, Senet, dates back over 5,000 years to ancient Egypt? That's older than sliced bread. We're talking pyramids, hieroglyphics, the whole shebang. This game was so significant that it was often buried with the dead to ensure a safe journey to the afterlife. Can you imagine? Hey Bob, you headed to the great beyond? Don't forget your Senet board. But here's a little-known secret. Some scholars believe Senet was not just a game, but also a form of divination, a tool to communicate with the gods. They were playing for keeps, folks. Talk about high stakes. It makes you wonder if those ancient Egyptians had lucky charms or superstitions about the game. Did they have a lucky Senet board? Did they sacrifice a chicken before a big match? The world may never know, but it's fun to imagine. We all have been on a game night, and board games are the star of the show. Who doesn't love board games? Monopoly, chess, Scrabble, Clue, I'm all in. But did you ever stop to think about where these games came from? I mean, we're talking thousands of years of history here, folks. From ancient rituals to cutthroat family competitions, board games have seen it all. So get ready to roll the dice and shuffle those cards, because we're about to uncover the mind-blowing secrets of board games. Welcome to Ordinary Things Explained, where we dive into the history, fun facts, and darkest secrets of everyday items. We're talking about the stuff you think you know, but trust me, you've only scratched the surface. It's like finding a golden ticket. But instead of a chocolate factory, you get a one-way pass to Knowledge Town. And believe me, the mayor of Knowledge Town throws a killer parade. Let's begin with the blast from the past. Board games have been a part of human culture for thousands of years. I mean, who needs smartphones and video games when you have wooden pieces and a good strategy, right? From the ancient game of Senet in Egypt to the royal game of in Mesopotamia, these games have evolved significantly over time. We're talking about a glow-up of epic proportions. Early board games were often symbolic and held deep cultural significance, representing the struggle between good and evil or the journey of life and death. It's like playing a game and contemplating the meaning of existence at the same time. Deep, man, deep. They weren't just messing around with dice and boards, they were exploring the big questions. So next time you're playing a board game, take a moment to appreciate the long and fascinating history behind it. Checkmate, the rise of chess and its medieval drama. Fast forward to the Middle Ages and we find chess taking Europe by storm. It's like the medieval version of a viral video. Everyone's talking about it, everyone's playing it. Originating from the Indian game Chaturanga, chess evolved into a game of strategy and skill. Knights, bishops, pawns, it's a whole medieval battle royale happening on that board. It was so popular that it influenced military tactics and was even used to teach warfare to knights. Talk about learning by doing. But wait, there's a plot twist. Did you know that chess was once banned by the Catholic Church? They believed it was too addictive and distracted people from their religious duties. Can you imagine? Hold on, Father. I just need to checkmate the king, and then I'll be right with you for confession. It's like the medieval version of getting caught playing games on your phone during a sermon. From Monopoly to modern marvels, the games we know and love. In the 19th century, board games began to resemble what we see today. We're talking colourful boxes, plastic pieces, and rules that sometimes require a PhD to understand. Monopoly, one of the most famous board games, was created during the Great Depression by Charles Darrow. It's amazing how a game about buying property and bankrupting your friends could become so popular during an economic downturn. But here's the real kicker. Monopoly was based on The Landlord's Game, invented by Elizabeth Magie to illustrate the negative aspects of concentrating land in private monopolies. Talk about irony. It's like inventing a game to critique capitalism and then having it become a symbol of it. Here's the real drama. Monopoly money, real-life drama, the legal battle for board game supremacy. Fun fact time, folks. Get ready for a dose of board game drama because Monopoly was the center of a legal battle. That's right, things got real. Parker Brothers, who bought the rights from Charles Darrow, faced lawsuits from Elizabeth Magie, who held the original patent. It was a classic case of who really owns the game. The controversy highlighted the complexities of intellectual property and the impact of commercialization on original ideas. It's like a game of Monopoly in itself, with everyone vying for control of the board. In the end, Parker Brothers settled with Meiji, but the story serves as a reminder that even the most beloved board games have a fascinating and sometimes controversial backstory. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this next fun fact is a doozy. The longest board game ever played was a game of Monopoly that lasted for 70 days. That's right, 70 days. Can you imagine? I mean, we've all had those Monopoly games that drag on, but this is next level. Imagine the patience and dedication required to keep playing for that long. It's a testament to the game's enduring appeal and the competitiveness of its players. I can just picture it now, bleary-eyed players fueled by caffeine and sheer willpower, refusing to give up until they've achieved total board game domination. It's the stuff of legends. Now let's play letters and words. Scrabble. It's not just a game, it's a dictionary. Calling all word nerds and Scrabble enthusiasts. Did you know that Scrabble is so influential that it has its own dictionary? That's right. The official Scrabble Player's Dictionary was first published in 1978 and includes words that are often not found in regular dictionaries. We're talking about words like chi and za, words that would make even the most seasoned Scrabble player scratch their head. Scrabble has not only enriched our vocabulary, but also added a layer of strategy to wordplay. It's like a mental workout disguised as a game. So next time you're laying down a triple word score, take a moment to appreciate the power of language and the game that celebrates it. The Game of Life, from checkered beginnings to modern-day lessons. The Game of Life, a classic board game that takes us on a whimsical journey from college graduation to retirement. But did you know that this beloved game, created in 1860 by Milton Bradley, was originally called the Checkered Game of Life? It's true. It included moral decisions and reflected the societal values of the time. Imagine landing on a space that says, choose to be a virtuous citizen or a ruthless tycoon. The game has evolved over the years, but it still retains elements that teach players about life's ups and downs. It's a reminder that even in a world of pixels and screens, there's still something special about gathering around a board game and sharing laughs, stories, and maybe even a few life lessons along the way. Clue from the drawing room to the silver screen. Get ready for a murder mystery, folks, because our final fun fact involves the classic board game Clue. This game, with its colourful characters and intriguing murder plot, has been a staple of family game nights for decades. But did you know that the board game Clue was so popular that it inspired a movie? Released in 1985, the Clue movie featured multiple endings, just like the game's various possible outcomes. It was a stroke of genius that captured the spirit of the game and kept audiences guessing until the very end. This innovative approach made it a cult classic and showed the potential of board games to cross into other entertainment mediums. The influence of board games in pop culture is undeniable, from the iconic chess scene in Harry Potter to the thrilling adventures in Jumanji, and the captivating Dungeons and Dragons sessions in Stranger Things. Board games have left an indelible mark on movies and TV shows. These moments not only entertain but also highlight the strategic and imaginative aspects of these games, making them timeless classics in both the gaming and entertainment worlds. So next time you see a board game in a movie or TV show, remember, it's not just a prop, it's a testament to the enduring legacy and universal appeal of these beloved games. They remind us that whether on a screen or a tabletop, the spirit of play continues to inspire and connect us all. The digital revolution: board games in the age of technology. As technology has advanced, so too have our beloved board games. The digital age has not only preserved the classics but also introduced innovative ways to play. Online platforms and mobile apps now allow us to play with friends and strangers from around the globe, breaking down geographical barriers and creating a global gaming community. From digital versions of Monopoly and Scrabble to entirely new games like Settlers of Catan online and Tabletop Simulator, the options are endless. But it's not just about convenience. The digital transformation has also enabled the creation of hybrid games, combining physical and digital elements for an enriched gaming experience. So, while the tactile joy of moving pieces on a physical board remains irreplaceable, the digital age has expanded the horizons of what board games can be. Whether you're rolling virtual dice or shuffling digital cards, the spirit of play continues to evolve, proving that board games are truly timeless and adaptable. Game over? Never. The enduring legacy of board games. Well, folks, that's it for our journey through the world of board games. From ancient rituals to modern-day movie adaptations, we've seen how these games have entertained, challenged, and brought us together for centuries. Board games are more than just a way to pass the time. They reflect our history, culture, and even our values. From ancient Egypt to modern-day living rooms, these games have brought people together, sparked fierce competition, and provided endless hours of entertainment. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of board games. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Ordinary Things Explained. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you won't miss any adventures. On the next episode, we are going to talk about one of our favorite apparel, the shoes, so stay tuned.